I just want to show you the feature where you can place the camera on the tree, and then you've got the viewing screen on the front of the camera rather than in the lid, and then you set this to test, and then you can see on the screen whereabouts you are, and you can see whether you're in shot or not. I'll just zoom in there. So I can then place the bait at the optimum position. So where I'm stood now is a good place to put the bait, and that is indeed where I put the bait last night. I've just checked the camera and there is fox footage, so all good. Good morning everybody, and welcome to another episode. This is part 1, day 60 of lockdown, and as you might be able to hear, it's a totally different morning. It's windy, it's clearly been raining in the night, and everything looks a lot different. There's grey clouds, although that does look pretty cool. And I'm just in the corner of the field now, and this is where I normally see the owls, and I can hear them squawking away already. So we'll just go and check on those, and then we'll crack on. Now I've just noticed this. This may explain why the owls are always sat in that area. You probably can't see that very well, but right in the centre there is an owl box, nesting box. I bet that's where they've been rearing the young. No guarantees, but that's where the nest box is. And that's the tree that I normally see them in. Right, the adult is in the tree, but he or she, I'm assuming it's the mum, is making it difficult for me to zoom in with the camera. The focus just keeps focusing in on the foreground branches. So I'll just leave her there for a bit. Let's have a bit of a wander around. As of last night, I can now confirm that there are 2 young tawny owls. I was watching one of them, and then I just moved around the other side of the tree and spotted another one. I thought, surely they couldn't have got there that quick. So I went back to the other one, and sure enough, the other one was still there. So yeah, there's 2, so that's great. And I've also now found the owl nesting box in one of the trees that the mother often sits in. So I'm guessing that's where she's reared the young. You're always spotting things, you're always finding new stuff out. That's why it's always good to get out on a regular basis, because you see change and you spot things that you may not have spotted on a previous occasion. Right, I'm just walking around the field now. Very wet underfoot, especially in this long grass. But I hope you can hear me alright, because it is quite windy. I've got the wind muffler on, so it should be fine. Right, let's carry on. As I was approaching, I could hear the blackbirds going mental. And that usually means there's a cat in the area or something. You can just see there the young owl. That blackbird's not happy. That young owl's thinking, what's all the fuss about? Amazing. The mum is just up here, obviously keeping an eye on everything, and I've just wandered just behind me into the grass so that I could get a closer look of the young. And while I was, the mother was up there making alright noise. But yeah, the youngster's gone into the thickness of the hedgerow now. You can still hear the blackbirds going mad. But I think the owl's getting out, the baby owl's getting out of the way of me, I think. It's all going on. Yeah, the youngster will be right in the middle of all the hedge now. So if the blackbirds have got nests in there, that's why they're going crackers. I did wonder when I was approaching, I could hear them going mad, and I thought, well, there's nothing else around here. There might be a cat, but it's more likely to be the owl. But I didn't realise it was going to be the baby owl. Yeah, it's alright. I've moved away now. Great, love it. Well, that was an eventful start to the morning. I've moved away now. Thought I'd give him a bit of space. The mother is clearly on top of everything, literally. High up in the tree, just above its youngster. The blackbirds are going mad. Still hear them now. I don't know where the other young one is. I'm not seeing that one this morning. Right, I'll have a bit more of a wander around and then I'm heading back for a brew. For those of you that are interested, since I've been keeping an eye on the owl, I've been using this camera. It's the Nikon Coolpix P510 and it's got a really big zoom on it. That thing comes right out, so it's great for checking up on the owls. So obviously my phone is very limited and this gets me some good shots, as you will have seen. Bit more water running down the stream today. So yesterday morning I mentioned that there'd been high winds in the night and it was very windy that morning, and that continued throughout the day. Well, we've had high winds again today, and normally I would be able to walk through there. But look at that, there's a massive branch come down from right up there and landed right there. That is one big branch, and it's windy again this morning, so I'm expecting a lot more. You can see on the floor that everything looks totally different. There's just leaves and little branches absolutely everywhere. So this is where I placed the camera last night. All the bait's gone off the floor. However, that piece there remains. It either didn't sniff that one out, which I very much doubt, or it just didn't feel confident about coming close to this. Let's check, see if we've got any footage. "13 clips. That's good. Good morning everybody, welcome to part 2. It's day 61 of lockdown, and as you can see I've got more evidence of the high winds, and just up ahead of me there's another big branch that's come down right on the footpath. Which just goes to show, look at that, you need to be extra vigilant when it's really windy. That's come down from up there somewhere. Yep, that's dropped quite a way. In part 1 of the video I mentioned that I'd spotted a greater spotted woodpecker, but wasn't able to capture it on film. Well, yesterday evening I went out into a woodland which is just round the back of where I live. It's not this woodland, as I've been tipped off by a dog walker saying that there was a nest and definitely some young in there, because you could really hear them chirping away. So I went in, and this time I was successful and I managed to capture some video of the woodpecker feeding its young, or bringing food back to the nest anyway. You can't actually see the young, you can hear them, and managed to grab a couple of photos as well. So that was good. That's another one ticked off the list. So I'm just entering the field again, having collected the camera. So we're just on our way to check on the owls, and I came out last night just to get some photos actually, but they weren't around, so I just headed back, and that's when I went to the other wood to take some photos of the greater spotted woodpecker. Right, no sign of the owls this morning. I don't know whether they've decided to have a lie-in because of the high winds. So I'll just continue. Whoa, blimey, that's strong. Whew, fox has definitely been around here. That's the second scent marking I've picked up this morning. Yeah, we'll just carry on around the fields. We'll double back, check on the owls again, and then head back for the morning brew and breakfast. And then I'll have to start editing this video and get it published for your enjoyment. So it was all about the owls this episode. I hope you enjoyed that slight change to the format away from the foxes. I know I certainly did. It was great to see something slightly different. So if you did enjoy that, give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is just up here, or the one down below. There'll be more videos coming up over here. Leave any comments as always, and don't forget to click on that bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.